Hello, today I'm going to be showing you an updated guide on how to get gemstone powder as quick as possible. So I'm going to go through all of the items you need, all of the Heart of the Mountain perks, pets, and all of the other things to get this going. Anyway, like always, the Precursor Remnants is going to be the best place to get gemstone. So for that, you're going to have to unlock the Crystal Hollows. You are going to need Heart of the Mountain tier 7 unlocked so you can buy some of the perks. So that means you're also probably going to need a few of the levels of the Core of the Mountain so you can get some tokens of the mountain from it extra. So anyway, starting off in the Heart of the Mountain, you're going to obviously want mining speed so you can instant mine hardstone. It doesn't take too much mining speed to do that, so you'll get that pretty easily. Mining fortune doesn't matter, but you need to unlock this one to move on to efficient miner. This one gives you 300 mining spread at max level, which basically means whenever you break a block, you have a higher chance to break another block next to it. And mining spread is an OP perk, which is very good for powder mining, so you're definitely going to want to level this up as soon as possible. Above that, you have Mole, which also gives you 400 mining spread when you're mining hardstone, which is exactly what we're doing for the powder grind. And then you're going to want to unlock the Core of the Mountain, which you should already have. Above that, Keep It Cool perk. You don't need to upgrade it at all because we're not going down into the magma fields. But to the right of that, we have Lonesome Miner. You don't need to upgrade that. Next to that, we have Great Explorer. So this is one of the main perks you need to upgrade to Max, just because the chests that you spawn when mining hardstone appear plus 96% more common when you're at level 20 of this. And every chest you spawn in, you can just right click it and it will open instantly instead of having to look at the little particle 5 times. Below that one, you have Daily Powder. That can be useful. You get 5,000 a day if you're Heart of the Mountain tier 10. I know it's not much, but it's just a little bit extra, so get that if you want, you don't have to. Anyway, above Great Explorer, you have Fortunate Mine Man. This just grants you more fortune. You don't need it for powder mining, but you can make a tiny little bit more money. Anyway, going back to the Keep It Cool perk above the Core of the Mountain, above that you have Powder Bath. So this gains you plus 50% more powder from any source. This is a must have. There's 50 levels and it gives you so much more extra powder, plus 1% for every level. So you're going to want to focus that as well as mining spread. Okay, going above Powder Buff, you have Steady Hand. You do not need to upgrade that as that is for the Glaciate mine shafts and we are not powder mining there. But to the left of that, you're going to have Strong Arm, which increases your Dwarven Metals mining speed. You don't need to upgrade that. I've done it just because I could, but you don't need it to mine hardstone, so you can skip that one. To the left of that, you have No Stone Unturned. You don't need that. We're not in the Glaciate mine shafts. But below that, we have Speedy Mine Man, which at level 50 grants you 2000 speed. So if you can't already mine hardstone, that will be something you might want to upgrade along with the original first perk for speed. Below that, we have Blockhead, which grants you block fortune, which if you type /HBG, handy block guide, you can see blocks right here. What blocks are affected by all of this? Hardstone. So that means when mining hardstone, you can use block fortune, miner fortune, and mining spread to affect it, which is why I am just started leveling that up just so I can earn a tiny little bit more money from hardstone. And then below that you have Daily Grind. Once again, just like Daily Powder, you don't need it, but it grants you plus 5,000 powder for doing your first commission each day if you are Heart of the Mountain 10. Anyway, going back to Steady Hand, which is above the Powder Buff perk, to the right you have Warm Heart. As we're not in the Glaciate tunnels, we're not upgrading that, but we do need to buy it. We're then going to have Surveyor. Like I just said, we're not in the Glaciate mine shafts or tunnels, so you don't need to level that up, but you do need to buy it. Above that we have Ego Adventurer. Buy it, don't upgrade it. Above that, Vanguard Seeker, buy it, don't upgrade it. And then to the right of that, we have Sheer Force, which is a pickaxe ability. It grants you 200 mining spread for 25 seconds and has a cooldown of 120 seconds. So basically every 95 seconds, you can gain a plus 200 mining spread. That is the main Heart of the Mountain tree that you need for gemstone powder mining. I have obviously got some other perks that don't affect gemstone mining. It's just the way I'm doing things as of now. So that is all you're going to need. You can just follow what I have. So the main things you want to upgrade is miner speed until you can insta mine. Then you have efficient miner, mole, Great Explorer, and powder buff, so you can get the most powder from everything. So those are the 4 or 5, depending, main perks that you need. Moving on to gear, you're going to want to grab yourself a full set of mineral or glossy mineral armor, as these grant you plus 400 mining spread on ores and blocks. And like we said before in the handy block guide, blocks. Hardstone is affected by blocks, so 400 mining speed on hardstone, and also the ores mined around it. So with the regular mineral armor, you gain plus 25 block fortune and 400 mining spread. With glossy mineral armor, you gain plus 50 block fortune and 600 mining spread. Unfortunately, that is quite expensive to get. As you can see, 361.5 million coins to get glossy armor. I don't think that is particularly worth it for this gemstone powder mining, but I guess if you have the money, you can go for that. I'm going to be doing the tests with just regular mineral armor. So once you got all of this, you don't need to put any enchants on it, no reforges as well, because there's only reforges to boost mithril powder, and we are gemstone mining. Anyway, moving on to the drill, you're going to want to grab yourself the Jasper Drill X, or Jasper Drill 10, depending on how you see it. And what this drill does, it grants you plus 20% gemstone powder, which is a nice bonus on top of everything else. You're going to want to probably get flow state 3 if you need mining speed, efficiency 5 and fortune, but those aren't required. You're going to want to reforge your drill with this diamondite reforge stone, which gives you the fleet reforge. So once you've recommed this drill and put that on, you gain plus 100 mining spread on non-ore blocks, such as hardstone. So you might also want to upgrade your fuel tank. So I'm using a mithril infused fuel tank, so I don't have as much downtime, and it also reduces the pickaxe ability cooldown by minus 2%. There are higher ones than this, such as the perfectly cut fuel tank, which grants you 100,000 fuel and minus 10 pickaxe cooldown, which is obviously a lot better, but it's going to cost you around 140 plus million coins. And you need Heart Mountain tier 8 for that. I'm not getting that, because I don't really need to right now. Also, you're going to want to get yourself a spicy goblin omelette module, which grants you plus 20% powder from all sources. So that, along with the base perk, that's plus 40% gemstone powder. You're going to want to also get yourself a legendary scarf repair. That is a bit expensive. You can go with the epic. With the legendary at level 100, it grants you another plus 20% gemstone powder from all sources. Also, the Burrowing perk grants you a plus 50% chance to find treasure chests while mining. This is the main expensive piece of this strategy. So for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to do a couple of tests with different pets and then merging two pets together. So you might also want to get yourself a level 100 armadillo, which grants you plus 500 mining spread while mining hardstone. Whenever we go to testing, I will start off doing a 2x powder or 15 minutes of regular no 2x powder with the Scarfer. Then I'll do one with the armadillo, and then I'll do one with both. So I'm mining hardstone with the armadillo, and whenever I gain gemstones, I equip the Scarfer, so it gives me extra gemstone powder. And we'll see what is best. Also, not necessary, but if you want, you can get yourself some mining equipment. There is no reforge to put on this for gemstone powder, but it just gives you a bit more mining fortune and a bit of speed if you need. I believe that is everything you need to start this setup to be maximized as much as you possibly can right now. But if I did miss anything, I will pin a comment down in the comment section, so be sure to check that just in case. Anyway, we are going to do some testing. So we're starting off with the Scarfer pet using our fleet Jasper drill. We are currently sitting on 30.7 thousand gemstone powder. I'm going to do a 15-minute test to see how much powder we can get without a 2x. Anyway, let's get to mining. One thing I forgot to mention, you're going to want to hold the Jasper drill out when you open the chest, because that is what grants you more, the plus 20% more powder. Okay, and there we go. The timer for 15 minutes is up, and we're at 481,000 gemstone powder. We managed to make 450,000 gemstone powder in 15 minutes, which is the equivalent to around 1.8 million powder in 1 hour without a 2x event. That's crazy. I'm now going to try a 15-minute test with the armadillo pet, only this active, so I will not be getting the common treasure chest or the extra gemstone powder, but I will get 500 mining spread, so let's see how this goes. So we're going to be starting at 225,000 gemstone powder, because I did upgrade a few things. Anyway, let's do the 15-minute test. Okay, and the timer is up, and as you can see, we're on 577,000, so we gained around 352,000 powder during that 15-minute test, which during an hour that will make you around 1.4 million gemstone powder. So obviously the scarf is better. If you're on a low budget and don't want to spend a lot of money on a legendary scarf at max level, you might as well get an armadillo, because it's still making a decent amount of gemstone powder per hour. Anyway, now we are going to use both Scarfer and Armadillo at once. So you're going to need 2 pet rules for this. You're going to need on-gain collection of hardstone. Like whenever you increase your hardstone collection, you equip the Armadillo pet. And then whenever you increase the gemstone collection, you equip the Scarfer pet. And let's do a 15-minute test of this. So we're now sitting on 66.7 thousand powder. Let's see what we have in 15 minutes. Okay, and that 15 minutes is up, and we are currently sitting at 480,000 mithril powder. So that was only around 414,000 that we got, which equals to around 1.65 million powder per hour. So it is indeed faster just to use your Scarfer to mine. So going through this, if you're on a budget, you will want to use a level 100 armadillo, And if you have quite a bit of money, you can use a legendary or epic scaffer to get the best rates. So that does conclude this video on how to gemstone powder mine since the modernized mining update. Like I said, if I missed anything, it will be pinned in a comment down below, and I hope this video did help you out. If it did, please subscribe, hit the like button if you would like to, join my Discord link in the description, and I hope I see you in a future video. I will be having a mithril mining set up one day, hopefully very soon, so stay tuned for that. Have a good rest of your day. Goodbye.